everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Campus. We are here in Universe City, the first level of the Space Academy expansion, and we are working on our 2 and 3 star objectives today. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got to do. We need to earn $50,000 by selling cosmic artifacts. Now these, we get space meteors raining down, our janitors will go and mine them up, and some of them will have artifacts inside them. We then need A-grade cosmic expansion classes. We've got to have 10 of them. We've got to upgrade 10 items and have an average student happiness of 75%. Now, at the end of the last episode, I did a little bit of redevelopment. As you can see here, we've merged all of our buildings into one, and we've got a little residual building here. We now have 2 rocket labs. Rocket Lab! I'm going to make that joke again just in case you missed it in the first one. A terrible Elton John impression for you there. We have a gym here. We've moved our research to this one. We've got a small computer lab here. Very long student lounge, medical bay, and then a couple of lecture theatres. I made a really weird looking library, but it works. A small staff room, private tuition, pastoral care, a couple of dormitories, and some showers and toilets down here with an extra dormitory for when we get our new student intake. Let's start the new year. I have also upgraded the astrology course, and we're going to get on with it. I probably should have upgraded Cosmic Expansion because that's the one that we're going to need to improve our teachers within. Anyway, let's have a look. Teachers, we're doing pretty well. We're going to kick off some training now because most of that got cancelled, I think. So we're going to queue up some more training and get some of these teachers trained a little bit higher. And then we'll go with more Cosmic Expansion. I wonder if maybe hiring another Cosmic Expansion tutor would be a good idea. Agnes, you can upgrade your library management. And let's hit it. Okay, we're going to have a little look at our dormitories. They are kind of filling up now. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, okay, we got a fair... Well, 21's okay. We don't need to... 22 in that one and 22 in this one. But what I do want to do is think about this plot that we unlocked. That's going to start our next level of expansion where we can fill this out. So I'm going to have the quad continue down here. We're going to put a lot more vendors there. We've got nice places to sit here, and then we'll put a little bit of greenery in over here. Maybe expand it out to there as well, so that there's still some green spaces within the campus. But what I want to do is, this year, we're going to focus on putting in a little bit more in terms of our buildings. So I do want to have this continue all the way down to here, and then we're going to have it wrap around so that it kind of matches with the rest of the stuff that's going on in the campus. So I want this to continue all the way down like that. And then it's going to be a small area that cuts along here. And then maybe we'll have this expand as well. So what we've got is we've got a couple of different types of kind of pathing here that we can use to our advantage and continue on like a nice blueprint.
Students, in every sense, on campus radio.
And it
Up next,
goes a little bit weird there, and here it's okay. I think that works.
Confusing nightmare.
Yeah, it expands weirdly there. That's a strange one. I can't buy that plot of land, it's like external. So we're going to actually just run this all the way along to here, and what we'll do is we'll expand that path when we unlock that next plot, and it eventually goes into nothing as well. Or maybe I'll just do a couple of changes to that at some point, but I'm inclined to leave it as is. Next up, we're going to drag this all the way along here, and of course I'm just letting the campus run up whatever's going on during the year so far, and I guess we'll put a nice big building in there, and we'll run this all the way along to here, and we could have this maybe cut across like so that it's then in line with the big building here. And we'll just run a smaller residual path all the way around. And I've unlocked the Cosmic Power Wash. I don't know what this does. I guess it's something hygienic related. It would be nice to have that. And we'll just do a little bit of a line here so we can... No, that didn't work. That didn't work either. The game knows what I want to do, and it's not doing it. Well, that just hasn't worked. Okay, right. This looks like it's going to have something in it. A pull-up bar has been required in our gym. We've completed more career goals, which gives us some kudos so we can unlock some more items. And we've got another one. Excellent. Okay, some good career goals coming in there. Pyrocycle required in the rocket lab. Okay, we'll put one in there and one in here. Moon on a stick in the rocket lab. Okay, that's a new one. Moon on a stick. What educational benefit does that give anybody? Climbing wall in the gym. And that is most of our student requests done. And a crazy taxi machine, which we'll put down here next to the...
Failing students might want to try something else.
There we go. Right, okay. So, and we'll go to our research. We'll start a new project. We'll get our rocket project upgraded.
Students struggle to get enough sleep. That's why Campus Radio's
Okay,
very
now
own
let's have a
Maddie
quick look.
Watmore
Is
has been
the
trialling
shower
the
thing
latest techniques
part
to
of
fit
that?
some
No, it
much-needed
isn't.
rest
What is the
into a
cosmic
busy
power wash
schedule.
then? Very interesting. Okay, we have a cosmic artifact there, and that has now been sold. Great. Lots of requests coming in, and no trespassing sign in the rocket lab.
That's right. I've been trying out power napping. The day's craze sweeping through campus like that fungus.
And a
in the
sci-fi
showers.
film, of
For
course.
those of you that don't know,
I'm always
power
up for
napping,
scheduling a
or
science film in.
turbo-kipping,
A spacesuit
is a
rack
practice that
for the
allows you to sleep
anti-gravity
on the spot,
chamber,
grabbing some
one in each
valuable
one,
rest time between classes.
and a gravity
I think I
poster
almost did it for a
in
moment,
the anti-gravity
but
chamber
then I
as well.
realised I was 45 minutes late for a lecture.
We better hire some more janitors because there's a fair few things in need of repair, so we'll get them in. Alright, so we're approaching the end of this year, which is only our second year, and we're doing pretty well. We have earned $30,000 from selling artifacts. We have 5 of 10 A-grade cosmic expansion classes, and we've upgraded 4 of 10 items with a few more on the way as well. I think I've got another 6 queued up, so that should take us to 10. Average student happiness is fluctuating between 70 and 75, 78%, and it's going pretty well. Let's see what awards we've won, and then I'll tell you what I've built in advance of our new year. We've had 15 graduates with 50 continuing. The average exam results not too good, so we'll have to work on that next time. But not too bad with other stuff as well. Campus of the Year again, 3 awards, and a decent end to the year. We need to hire 2 more astrology teachers, so let's get on with that now. We'll take Lauren Pratt, and we will also take Quentin Toole, who has good movement speed. And that's it, we're ready for our new year. We do have course points that we can spend, and we could upgrade our cosmic expansion courses actually. That should help us out, and that will mean we'll need another rocket lab. I'm not going to do the joke again, and another lecture theatre. So I think our next rocket lab can go here. That's as good a location as anywhere, and our new lecture theatre will go in our new building when we have the money to do so. Over here I've put in a new dormitory, some showers, toilets, a medical lab, and 2 more private tuition rooms. We can't upgrade our courses any further, so we're just going to kick off our new year. And there we go. We've got 74 days to raise the funds for a new lecture theatre, which shouldn't take us too long. And just to signify that I've now built this rocket lab, we're going to just fill in the space here with asphalt like I've been doing with all the other ones. We've unlocked the upgrade for the rocket lab, so we're now upgrading those machines as well. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. Again, once you've kind of got the basics in, you just need to wait for your year to kind of pass, and that's all you can do. So it's not too much of an issue. We have a staff room that's full here, so I am going to duplicate that now because I'd like my staff to remain happy and have somewhere to go. So that goes in, and that gives our staff a little bit more space to relax. There we go. Right, okay, the room capacity is 5 in them. Yeah, only 5. And we have more than 5 staff members working here. So, once we get to the end of this first month, we should start seeing some money rolling in. Maybe not a lot of money, but I'm not doing my research projects to generate money at the moment because I want to upgrade my machines, so that's why we're kind of stuck here. And I could cheese it and go to another campus and do this research just by hiring a teacher and have them do it. That would allow me to then do the money-based stuff instead, but I don't really want to do that. So we lost money there, and we've actually gone into debt, but I don't want to take out a loan. I don't think we need to, especially if we can mine up some of these space rocks, none of which are big enough to contain an artifact. So as long as our janitors get to work and mine up some money for us, there we go, that's 10,000 in. We've upgraded one of our rocket projects as well, and they're continuing to bring us cash. Some of them don't have cash in them by the looks of things. I think he just finished one and then it didn't give us anything. But we are getting little bits of cash every now and then, taking us up to about 21,000. There we go. We've almost got enough to duplicate our... Was it a dormitory that we were looking to duplicate? I think it was. Oh no, we need the lecture theatre first. That's the most important one, so we'll get that next. And then we can switch back to our upgrades and having those cosmic expansion classes be an A-grade success. Now remember, the cosmic expansion class actually takes a couple of years, so the students may not necessarily get A grades in their first year. We do have a second set of students coming in, and that should give us some A grades going towards the end of the year. We managed to get, I think it was 4 by the end of last year, so we're still looking good for it. And we can't yet copy this lecture theatre for some reason. I obviously don't have the funds to do it, so we're right up to the edge now, which is not fun. But I'm still going to take the risk. Still going to take the risk. I really don't want to take out a loan. Actually, we can't really take the risk, so we're going to have to take out the loan. Ah, well. We'll take the small one out, just enough to get this lecture theatre duplicated. And will it fit in? Oh, it will. I love it when a plan comes together. Right, and then it's just a case of jumping through. So we now have 6 of 10 A-grade cosmic expansion classes. We've upgraded 5 of 10 items. The student happiness is suffering a little bit, but if I plan in some events, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So let's just plan in some events and then we'll skip through to the end of the year. I'm going to have these films repeat every year as well. And then that just saves some time. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, well, that one's not repeating every year, so... And then we must make sure that we schedule a sci-fi film as well. So we'll just have a few in the early parts of the year, and then we'll jump through to the end, and we'll talk a little bit more about how things have gone. Alright, so we're coming to the end of year 3, and funny enough, we've just had our last A-grade cosmic expansion class complete, as well as upgrading those items, and our average student happiness is looking really good. I did end up doing a couple of basic finance gathering research projects once I'd done these original upgrades, just in case our 3-star objective involves upgrading more items. I don't think there's any need to be pushing it further than what we've got. So all we're going to do now is sell this cosmic artifact, and there we have it. Our 2-star objectives are complete. We've unlocked the rocket signage, some money, and some kudos. Next, we need to earn $1.5 million from research, mine 50 space rocks, and have 40 A-plus students graduate, and then 28 in our campus level. We are currently unlocking plot 7, which is this one here. Unfortunately, I unlocked the other one, and look what's happened. It's eliminated half of this wonderful ring. I don't think it's a Large Hadron Collider. I think it's just a nice, spacey-looking office block. As you can see, the doors into the other wing go there, but we can't unlock that yet. So, annoyingly, we just need to generate the research points to unlock that and get rid of the last part of the ring, and then that should be us finished. But what I'd like to do now is we're going to go to the end of the year, and I'll talk a little bit more about what we've done here. So this building expanded a little bit further. I put in another dormitory and a staff room. I think you already saw me put that in. And it's looking pretty good. We are mining our space rocks though, so that's going really well. And we should have some students graduating this year, which should eat into that a little bit as well. We're going to continue our research project now on money-based stuff because there's no need to upgrade. Well, we can upgrade those machines at a later date, but right now I'd like to eat into those objectives as quick as we possibly can. And as you can see, the campus is looking pretty well maintained at this moment in time. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll go over to our course management actually, because we can expand. I'm going to expand what we got. We got 55 course points. I'll upgrade astrology, which is probably going to mean we need another lecture theatre next year and a new anti-gravity chamber. So we are going to have to build maybe some new buildings. I don't think we may not need to. We can probably fit in one more lecture theatre and an anti-gravity chamber in there, and a new dormitory, because no doubt we're going to have new students coming in as well. We can't fit in that sci-fi film, but we will schedule some in the new year. I have upgraded my lecterns all the way to level 3, but this one in here could do with upgrading as well. We've got over 500,000 in the bank. That should have things looking really good next year. So what have we got? We got 100% pass rate with 30 graduates, 69 continuing. If we can just get like a few of those out an A grade, an A plus grade, we had 4. Okay, so not great. Maybe we should be upgrading our... well, we do need to upgrade our teachers. So what we'll do is we'll schedule in some more training, and I may overhire teachers so we can train them up as much as possible. So what we need is we need another astrology teacher and 2 more cosmic expansion teachers. I'm going to hire like double. We're going to put in a new anti-gravity chamber right here. And another lecture theatre. We'll just duplicate this one and have that sitting across. Like so. And then we'll duplicate this dormitory here. And that can... oh, it won't fit. Okay, well, we'll move this lecture theatre here.
Summer break would be a convenient time for construction.
We're just going to get rid of one of the doors. Then we can now move this lecture theatre into this space here. Duplicate this dormitory, pop it down there. We've created a nice little corridor, and there's enough to facilitate our new students, and we're also at campus level 20, which is really good. So let's hire our teachers and we'll crack on with the year, and I'll probably just jump through. We're going to just get the highest quality teachers we can based on hireable staff we've got here, and we'll get rid of this lot and hire in you and you. Right, so we have our new teachers. Let's start the new year. And, oh, I've got more points to spend. Should we upgrade Cosmic Expansion again? It does require something else, another new room. Astrology doesn't, so I'm upgrading Astrology. There we go. Right, let's start the new year. So, what I'm going to do is, we're going to jump through again. You can see we've got a lot of stuff that we need to hire and like, sort out. But, in terms of actually managing the day-to-day, you can just... nothing's going to change. We're not expanding. I'm hoping to get the research points needed to unlock this plot, and then we'll have a whole new area there that we can unlock. I'm going to unlock that plot as well without buildings, and we'll also unlock that one. Spend a little bit of money, why not? Our computer lab needs to be at prestige level 7. It's currently at 5, so we'll leave that. I'll improve that as well over the year. And we will just move on. I'll see you at the end of this year. Okay, so we're coming towards the end of year 4 and everything's looking pretty smooth. We're over the halfway mark for our research department. This is largely in part due to building another building here. We finally unlocked this one. It didn't take us too long into the year. And we now have a second research lab going. So now we can have astrology teachers working here and cosmic improvement or cosmic development, cosmic exploration or whatever it is. They're going to research in there. So we've always got 2 research projects on the go. Let's see what awards we've won this year. We'll just go with the overview. We did pretty well. We've got Best Teacher, Contribution to Research, Cutting Edge Campus, Campus of the Year, Queen of Clubs, and King of Hearts. Yes, speaking of clubs, I brought in the Book Club and the Speed Walking Club because our campus is expanding, so I'm going to want those students to get from A to B very quickly. And to get those graduates, we only got another 7 this year, taking us to 11 of 40. And that just means we're going to have to really work hard to get these graduates coming up. What I will do, though, why not? Let's get general knowledge in there. We might as well. Like, that's how we're going to do this one. So we'll upgrade our general knowledge course as much as we can. We need to hire 2 new teachers, build a new rocket lab for some strange reason. I don't think the general knowledge lot are going to be doing any rocketeering. But we will we'll put that in. Where will we put it? We'll put it here. Or here. It does make that doorway look a little bit weird, so I'm going to put it there. And it kind of juts out into this next part of the campus. But that's okay. We're going to put down some asphalt again. And then we'll just put a little path going up to it. Right, there we go. That's in. And we'll duplicate another lecture theatre.
Could you let me know?
Pop that down here. And then we're going to need some more dormitories. Quite a few, I would imagine. Maybe a couple would go in nicely. And one thing we need to note is that we don't have a student union yet. So that will need to go in this year. So, as a matter of fact, let's expand this building along here. No, we won't do that actually. I want to expand this one. We'll bring that to here, and then what we'll do is we'll pop down my trusty student union blueprint.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year.
And then we just need to move the door on this. So we'll just drop that poster in there. We'll move this one along here, and then the door can go right in the middle there. Obviously, I always get this fix invalid items notice on it. So we have to get rid of one table. I'll have to adjust that blueprint a little bit, and we'll begin our new year. We need a general knowledge teacher. Why not get 2? Let's get 2. Then we can train one up. Okay, we are underway for our next year, and it's looking pretty good already. We're going to schedule a few events now that we've got the student union up and running, and everything's looking pretty good. So we're going to jump ahead once again to the end of the next year. All I'm going to be doing is continuing to upgrade my machines, upgrade my staff, training, and all of that sort of stuff, and grind out these research projects. Hopefully that'll have our campus level going up a little bit further as well. And once that's all completed, we should hopefully get, I mean, the graduates will come with the general knowledge. It's any course, so that's good to know. Probably could have done that last year, because I don't know if we're going to get enough in terms of like graduates this year to be able to, well, what do we need? We need 29. And our course, if we have a look, our general knowledge course has 20. So if they all get A pluses and we get 9 more graduates from the other 2 courses at an A+, I think we should be okay. Anyway, I will see you at the end of this year. Alright, so we're approaching the end of year 5, and our campus is pretty bustling, to be quite honest. We've put in a load of like little playtime items and stuff, like the bench press over here, and then the power wash is actually an outside hygiene item, which is really cool. The party pool, which is fun to watch actually, getting dressed up and having a couple of drinks and stuff. And yeah, it's looking really good. I'm just hoping that we get enough graduates by the end of the year to actually do this. Our research projects we've absolutely destroyed, if I'm being honest. We've made so much money from research this year. We could demolish the whole campus and redevelop the whole thing. Look at that. Commercial projects, 125 grand, 225,000 from the mining profit. And of course, because I've expanded so much, I've got all of these cosmic artifacts lying around. And there we go, we did it. By the skin of our teeth, mind you. We've unlocked a telescope. We have our 3-star objectives, and we just made it to 41 of 40 graduates there with an A+. So that was really good, and I think bringing in general knowledge to finish those objectives off was a little bit of a cheat, but, you know, where are you going? He was really, like, desperate to leave. Anyway, we can sell off all of these cosmic artifacts, and we could develop this further, but let's have a look at what rewards we've ended the year with. Oh! Staff satisfaction was the only one we missed out on. If we'd had better staff rooms and better pay, I think we would have got a full sweep there. Damn! Well, anyway, end of year and end of level. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I know we kind of jumped through the years towards the end of it, but there really isn't much else you can do. It literally is just idle for most of the year until you get to redeveloping. One of the things that differentiates this from 2 Point Hospital is 2 Point Hospital was a very reactive game. There was always something that could potentially go wrong or an emergency and things like that. So far, you know, like we've had space rocks falling on this one, but it'd be nice to have like a combination of, you know, the space rocks fall, you get the invaders coming in, all of that sort of stuff that's happened throughout the base game. It would be nice to see that in all of the DLCs, and you have this perfect storm of, you know, people coming in to vandalize and disrupt the learning experience, so you have to have janitors trained in security, all of that sort of stuff. Student happiness, once you get to a decent level, it's pretty fine. I mean, here we've got some queues for ramen, but other than that, everything's looking pretty smooth. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we will be moving on to the second episode of the DLC and the second level next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.